Afternoon, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch. Friday, January 3, 2024. Hope you're all swell. Ethiopia, Eritrea, Red Sea. I've been monitoring these areas since August of 2023. I have numerous videos on these areas, such as I had monitoring of Hunga Tonga Hunga Haipe 12 months before it went off, and so on. So after I finish this introduction, I'm going to just do several clips from my previous videos and we'll just put it all together and see where we're going to be going to. Boom, boom. The theory is that there's an electromagnetic connection between our planet and our visiting binary star, planet you-know-what, which heats up the magma within the outer core of our planet, where our magnetic field is generated from. And as I have so demonstrated so many times, in this visualization here, the mantle plume. So mantle plumes are anchored to the outer core of our planet where our magnetic field is generated from and where this currently change is ongoing, hence the geomagnetic excursion. That hot magma is going to come up the mantle plume tail, up to the mantle plume head, to the underside of the lithosphere. The heads can be thousands of kilometers in diameter, and I have an idea that it has branches, arms, nodes, pushing up to the underside of the lithosphere, and which our crust sits upon. As that pressure ascends, we'll have earthquakes, volcanoes will erupt, and we'll have fires. Acts 2, verse 19. Blood and fire from the earth below, and columns of smoke from the earth below. So the precursor signs have been there for quite a while for Ethiopia. And again, I'll show you. Let's get into it. August 13, 2023 on our planet. I hope you're all well. So I want to do a follow-up report on the heat indications in the Red Sea and Eritrea. So the number of detections has increased since my report last night. So all these little islands, etc., are actually of volcanic in origin. However, the heat has spread to actually both sides of the border, Ethiopia and Eritrea. 2024, folks, one of the areas of the world that we need to start paying attention to is the bottom end of the Red Sea for this region here. All these islands, as I pointed out before, are all volcanoes. Currently, there's approximately 21, all heating up, as you can see. Volcanic areas are heating up. Today, there are now 31. So it's approximately 36 individual heat detections covering 31 volcanic islands. 2024. We're back into the bottom end of the Red Sea, folks. This is an ongoing situation, and it is just growing and expanding and getting hotter. We have 43 separate detection points covering 31 volcanic islands in the bottom end of the Red Sea. So below the region, the triple junction, AFAR triple junction, there is a mantle plume or a hot spot underneath. As per all the heat detections I've been watching since August 2023, this is my connection to the heat spots and the mantle plume. Heat spots on the bottom end of the Red Sea and then extending into Eritrea, Ethiopia. So our seismic activity is right here at the triple junction. And we have a massive upwelling pressure of rising magma from the bottom end of the Red Sea extending into Eritrea, Ethiopia. Now there have been more earthquakes than what's shown here on global incident map. Today up to magnitude 5.5, so our magnitude has been increasing. Wait. 901, so two 5.5s. Let me see if I have Google Earth opened up. No, I don't. I did a tour once of Eritrea, Ethiopia. Just volcanoes everywhere. So as you can see, I've been watching the area for about 1.5 years now, as with other areas. I was watching Honga Tonga Honga Haipai for 12 months before it went off on January 15th of 2022, was it? La Palma on the Canary Islands for 30 days before it went off. So you don't know. There could be it's paint again, okay? It's not cocaine. There can be indications 30 days prior, a year prior, 1.5 years, but it's all ramping up. I came up with the idea, the theory of the mantle plume, rising pressure heat, 2 years ago when there was a series of a whole bunch of magnitude 7+ earthquakes west of Australia. That's when I came up with the idea of an active mantle plume below Australia, and that if true, I said then 2 years ago, you would start to see an increase in seismic activity, earthquakes around the perimeter of Australia first, as well as heat detections. I started to consider North America, specifically Northeast North America. The hazards is not just oceans inundations. It's volcanic. It may subside, Ethiopia. It may not. I understand there's lots of videos out there about rifts opening up and mud pots and steam, etc. That is not enough of a pressure relief valve. This is why I've been monitoring heat detections for the past several years now. Because starting maybe about 4 years ago, there was maybe one here and maybe one there, maybe one there. But there has been a dramatic increase in rising heat. In order of, first, where the crust is thinnest, oceanic crust. Second, continental shelves, such as the one off the coast of New Jersey, and a repeating one between Massachusetts and Nova Scotia. I'm going to stop for a minute. 2 summers ago, bottom end of Nova Scotia, large wildfire. The day before that wildfire, there was an earthquake in the southern tip of Nova Scotia where you don't have earthquakes the day before. Then there was a heat anomaly in the Bay of Fundy, as well as the one in the continental shelf between Massachusetts and Nova Scotia. So I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on in Ethiopia. If you think the SO2 sulfur dioxide emissions is bad now, shoot. I did a video, Red Sea, Eritrea, Ethiopia. It's on my playlist on my YouTube channel under Heat Anomalies and Volcanoes of SO2 emissions around that area. You don't always have to have a volcano in eruption phase to have a sulfur dioxide emissions. You have rifts, cracks. It's the pressure, man. It's the mantle plume theory. I think that's going to be it for now. I'll cover the global SO2 situation later on. That is all.